So I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody does. And God knows who needs to hear this. So here it goes. Listen, stop focusing on the bad and stop focusing on all the things that you have left to do, the things that you got to work on, the stressors of life, your bills, all these things. Stop looking at, the work that you have to do on yourself and just, it's something that'll weigh you down, and start looking at the things that God has already done in your life and that is going to do in your life, because He is faithful to His word. All He is waiting on is for us to get it, for us to meet Him halfway, and for us to not forget who is in control, who is the true source, who is the true physician. And so God wants to get it to where we are so dependent on Him than anything else that it is unreal. That's the goal. So like my saying that I tell a lot of people is, we go to doctor more than we do God. There's a problem with that. And there is. Because God is the one that controls all of this. Think about it. The doctor that you're going to see, God made them. So you've got to trust that God's going to work through that doctor to get you the correct information or medicine or whatever it is that you need, surgery, whatever it is. It's not man that's doing these things. And so God wants to get people to see that we should not be putting our faith in man, you see, and put it in Him. So stop looking at all the things that's going on wrong and start looking at all the things that's going right, or the things that you got to look forward to. This will help you stay on the walk that God's got you on. This will help you stay focused. This will help you stay grounded and rooted and centered. Instead of asking God to heal what's going on in the moment, ask Him, be brave to ask Him to take you to the root of the problem. What's the root of this problem, God? Why is this happening to me? Why does this seem to keep coming at me or popping up at me? We're so quick to pray for other people, for God to change other people, but are we being bold and asking Him to please search the deepest parts of our hearts and our minds and bring the stuff up that needs to come up and out of there that is blocking whatever it is that God has for us or that God is trying to do within us? Because we fight against our flesh with Him. We fight against Him. We get in His way and we try to do His job, and because He's not moving fast enough like we think He should, then we just try to move God out the way and say, okay, I'll do it on my own. I can do this. I got this. How do you think that makes God feel? He says, be still and know that I'm God. He sees everything. When He looks at His hand, He can see you, everything about you. You are craved in His hand. I mean, come on. You are God's masterpiece. Do you think surely, yeah, you're going to have to go through trials. You're going to have to go through tribulations. Yes, you are. But God's not going to let you go through something that you cannot come out of. Hello? But because you don't know your identity fully and know all the gifts that you have, sometimes we tend to forget these things. But you got it in you. Trust me. If God brought you across it, you got it in you to get through it. So I just want you to understand that. But anyways, you guys have a blessed and wonderful night, and I hope this was able to help somebody. And don't you ever forget how limitless and how big and how mighty and how majestic and how amazing and how perfect and how kind and how loving and how gentle and just how patient and how humble God is with you. Don't you forget it.